All right, our favorite law duo back to talk about some news stories with some serious legal implications. So this morning we have Dan Del Rio, Chuck Caraway. We have two topics we're going to get to. One involves e-bikes and one involves Waymo. And both things I probably would not have known what those words were 10 years ago, but here we are because that's where things have advanced. So let's first start with the e-bike story. So this is Riverside County, the district attorney, putting out a warning of sorts to parents, like a public safety notification. You could be held liable if your child is involved in a serious incident. So tell me more about this.
So it sounds like what they're trying to do is use the child endangerment law, which is California Penal Code section 273A, subsection A is a felony.
I was going to suggest that one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So what they're doing is they're saying that if you provide these e-bikes to your child and you do not properly educate them, or you give them too powerful of an e-bike, there's different classifications. Some are faster than others.
Right.
Or if they're under 16 and they're not wearing a helmet and they go out and they cause some sort of incident where somebody is injured, then what they're saying is that under this, it's child endangerment, and then they're going to try to charge them with these child endangerment crimes, one of which is a felony, and one of which is a misdemeanor. The issue with that, though, is that in order to do that, there's mens rea as part of all of these penal code sections, where it's what the intent is.
Right.
It has to be willful. And so it seems a little bit far-fetched to say a parent is willfully doing something to their child where they're knowing that they're going to go out and cause harm.
Right. Especially if it involves the child getting injured, because this headline was citing 36 instances involving juveniles in 2025, 45 where there were instances of injuries or the juveniles were involved in those.
Yes, and so a lot of times what you have is wanton recklessness, which is a different level of mens rea, but here you have to have willful, which is basically saying you've given this to your child with the knowledge that they're going to go out and hurt someone.
Okay, either way, just note that there are safety implications when on those things,
yes,
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Waymo recalling 3,000 vehicles. This actually, I've been following this a bit. The Waymo cars are a little controversial for many reasons, but this is specifically regarding school buses and not following the laws in some states.
Yeah, this is one of the concerns with these kind of driverless vehicles.
Yeah.
Is how good was the programming? Does it incorporate every little nuance in law? This is a law that happens to be with school buses, where when the school bus is stopped and it's got its warning lights going, or it's got the little extension of the stop sign or handout that tells you don't pass. That's in all 50 states. So this is one that probably should have been caught.
Right.
But this is an example now. Apparently, the programming didn't catch that, and the cars are going around these stopped school buses even though those warning lights or safety signals are out. So the fear that this creates is now they have to go back, they have to recall these vehicles, they have to update the programming to make sure that it catches this. But in any situation where you've got a driverless car, this is exactly the issue, is every nuanced law of traffic safety has to be programmed in, has to have all the nuances of it in, and if they change for any reason, you have to do this process all over again.
Yeah, and it makes me think, different areas have different rules and laws and jurisdictions. There are so many nuances to that, so you'd imagine there's a lot of things they're going to have to stay on top of.
Yeah, you have city ordinances as well.
That's right, yes. All right, thank you so much, Del Rio and Caraway, our law experts with Sidebar. We appreciate your expertise.
Thank you.
Thank you.